Oh, hey, what's up everyone? My name is Nick and, well, yes, I haven't been making vlogs in a couple of weeks because it has been a tumultuous couple of weeks and months even. I have done things that I thought I would never do in my whole life. So, I apologize for not uploading any vlogs in, the past month, I would say. I did upload some other videos, and you might have seen one of the videos that is doing very well at this moment, which is my Anang Malu song. For those who don't know, I wrote a song about my life, and I've released it, and it's very exciting. So that's basically what I've been doing over the past weeks. And this week, I'd like to give you some insights on basically how I became an artist, or a singer. Something I never thought I would be, I would do or I would be. So it's all very exciting. And I'd like to give you some inside, behind the scenes kind of information on how this song, Anang Malu, came to be, how we filmed the music video, and basically all the fun and exciting things that have happened over the past weeks. So that's what this video is about. Now, without any further ado, let's just get right into it. This is Global Gibbon. Right, so let's begin with talking about the origins of the idea of me creating a song. Who would have thought, right? So many months ago, well, not that many months, a couple of months ago, I went to the studio with my uncle Elvis, who is visiting here from the United States, and I did a video about that when we were in the studio filming or recording his song. I remember being in the studio and I really enjoyed being in that studio. As you might know, I like creating videos and content and just fun things to get this creativity out of me. And we were at the studio there recording Elvis's song, which hopefully we will release in the future as well. I was thinking, this is pretty cool. And then we were all hyped up, and after that Elvis said to me, "Nick, why don't you make your own song?" And I'd never thought about it. And then I thought, why not? Because a lot of things that I do these days, it's an idea or someone gives me an idea and I think that's a bit silly. But then I think, why not? So I got inspired by Elvis, with all his courage singing his own song. I thought, okay, maybe I can write a song. I was thinking, okay, but what kind of song would this be? Would it be a jazz song? Would it be a blues song? My content is about Sarawak, so it obviously has to be something about Sarawak or Malaysia in general. So I started thinking, yeah, well, that's the next part of the video, how I actually got to write the lyrics that I wrote for this song, Anang Malu. I thought Anang Malu, Anang Malu. Anang Malu Malu, aku dito. Right, so there I was, kind of decided that I'm gonna do a song. So what should this song be called? I was thinking, what should it be called? I want to call it Anang Malu. Anang Malu means don't be shy in the local Gibbon language, and I've been using this Anang Malu slogan in my TikTok videos, which I also do. I do both YouTube and TikTok and all these fun things. And on TikTok I do a lot of funny kind of content because I never thought I could be funny. So on TikTok that's like a gateway for me to do funny things. It's more in the Sarawak, it's more in Sarawakian languages that I do my content. So I've always had this slogan, Anang Malu, meaning don't be shy, just go for it. So I thought, okay, my song has to be something about obviously my life and maybe moments in my life where I thought, Anang Malu, don't be shy, Nick, just go for it. So I started writing. I thought, okay, 3 little topics or moments of my life would be interesting. The first topic, of course, had to be how I got to Malaysia and why am I in Malaysia, why am I here in Sarawak. So it's a little bit about how I was in a jungle, and this man came up to me and invited me into their home, into their long house. It's one of my memories, and it's just about how kind the people are here and how inviting they are. Then there is a part, of course, I had to talk about how I met my wife, because that is the reason I stayed here, why I live here. Yeah, it's my wife, so I had to write a little bit about my wife. So I thought, okay, when was the first time that I met my wife? Which was in a bar. I saw her standing in a corner. She was so pretty.
Then I saw her standing in a corner. She was so pretty. My heart beat.
So I wrote it out. For me, very simple. And then I asked her to marry me, which kind of rhymes, and that's what I did. Sure, I didn't ask her to marry me at the bar. Maybe a couple years later, but that's the second verse.
My heart melted. I was in love, and then I asked her to marry me.
And then the last verse was about, okay, all these years later, who am I? What am I? What am I doing here? So the last verse is about that I'm still here with my wife and that we have a son. So that's kind of how this song came to be.
All these years later, I'm still here. I got a baby with my Sulu. This is my home, and this is where I belong.
And then I was sitting down with my good friend Kenny, talking about what kind of music it should be, and I wanted to do it. Well, I'll tell you in a minute why I chose this kind of music and who inspired me.
I said, Anang Malu, Anang Malu, Anang Malu, Malu. No one dito, no one knew what to do.
Right, so I kind of had the concept of how the song should be, you know, put together. My first moment of coming to Sarawak, my memories of meeting my wife, and you know how I'm living my life here now. Of course, the Anang Malu had to be in there, had to be Don't Be Shy. So I went looking for, you know, popular songs here in Sarawak, and I wanted to do a bit like dangdut, bit of dancing, bit of gawai kind of feeling. Gawai is a harvest festival here, and that kind of dancing, and I wanted it to be played in clubs, I wanted it to be played on radio, so I kind of had to think, okay, what works? So I did research, I went online, I checked out all the local artists, Melissa Francis, Ramlis Walter, even Peter John's Jog to the Moon. I was like, okay, how can I combine that kind of style into my own song? And I sat down with my friend Kenny, as I mentioned earlier. We just started playing around with some tunes. And after a couple of weeks, we decided, okay, it's gonna be something like this. And then weeks after weeks, I started rewriting. I rewrote the lyrics, I changed the verses, I added the chorus in, which is Anang Malu, Anang Malu, Anang Malu, Malu. And it's quite repetitive, so it's very catchy. And that was my whole point for this song, to make it as catchy as possible for as many people as possible to enjoy this song. Yeah, so that's kind of how this song came to be.
You might have been brainwashed by this song already.
I hope so, yeah. So together with my friend Kenny, who is also a DJ, he likes making music and producing music, and together with him, we kind of finalized like a rough version of the song.
I was just dancing in a bar. I was all by myself.
Over a couple of beers in my office, and we kind of finalized it. Of course, very rough cut. And then it was time to message my friend Farouk at AOK Records, where we had also recorded Uncle Elvis's song. So I messaged him. It's like, I want to record my own song. Can we do it? He said, yes. Come on over. So a few days later, went to the studio and recorded my voice, which is very unusual. I hear myself back when I talk to camera when I'm editing, but I've never heard myself sing, because I don't sing. I'm not really a singer. I'm not really a musician. But yeah, so that all went well, and we had a good time. And then about 2 weeks later, he had finalized it, he had redone the music, and it was ready. Then it was the first time I heard my song. It was very weird, of course. If you've never recorded a song, it's very weird to hear your own song. And I thought, okay, good, it's good, I like it. We tweaked it a little bit here and there and made it a bit more exciting. Then it was time to upload it to a distributor. And then within 2 days, they said, okay, your song is approved. And then all of a sudden it was immediately it was on Spotify. It was there right away. That was a big shock as well. And then I thought, okay, we have to really, be quick to make the music video. Okay, how can we make, a memorable and fun YouTube video? Okay, so we need the...
He said, Anang Malu, Anang Malu.
Well, I do videos, but a lot of the videos I make are vlogs. So I hold the camera, quick shots, and I like to edit quick. And I like vlogging because it doesn't have to be perfect. I just like sharing stories and content and ideas through my videos. Now, a music video is very different. I had to plan it with my friends, especially Peter. My guy, he's helping me out editing videos as well these days, so he joined the global Gibbon team, so he helped out a lot. We had my friend Felix, who I asked to do the camera work. We went out to film. So the first location was somewhere at Santubong, where I wanted to have a little river, be in the jungle to portray that meeting of me with that man who came out into the jungle, or came out from the jungle and invited me to sit down. And I thought this has to be Elvis, because Elvis inspired me to do this song. I wanted him in this video. Then we went over to the beach where we filmed a really cool guitar solo, and Elvis is the mystery guitar man. So we put him on a big rock and we filmed it. It was a lot of fun. I remember shooting it. It was so much fun. And we shot on Carpenter Street, we shot in the city because I wanted to have some city shots and some funny dance shots in different shops and in the middle of the road and on the waterfront. Yes, this is made in Kuching. This is a typical Kuching video. The last place we filmed that was in a bar, because one verse is me meeting my wife in a bar, and I messaged the people of Rednecks, which is a nice local bar here in Kuching, and said, can we film at your place? And I said, yes, come on over, just film. And we had a lot of fun filming there as well. And that's kind of how the music video became to be. Alright, so then the music video was filmed and it was time to edit it. It took me and Peter about 2 weeks to edit this video, even though we had all the shots we had planned out, but it had to be nice and the cuts had to be good and my mouth had to move at the same time as me singing in the song. So we spent a good week and a half, 2 weeks, just to take some time and really edit this video well. What happened next is unbelievable. The video has been up for 2 weeks now. It has over 300,000 views just on YouTube. And on TikTok, I did some short versions of the song, and altogether it has millions of views as well, which is completely ridiculous, because who would have thought that a million people or hundreds of thousands of people would want to see my face and see me sing or dance. I'm still in shock about it. Last week, I did a challenge on TikTok saying, okay, whoever uses my song or a part of the song in their TikTok video can win a prize. Now, 10 days into this challenge, over 1,200 people have made TikTok videos with my song, which is unfathomable. It's amazing. And some of the best videos that I've seen on TikTok are kids of 1 or 2 year old standing in front of the TV and trying to dance, or looking at me dancing on the screen and trying to dance along. So yeah, it's been a crazy couple of months, huge fun endeavor, and all the hard work is paying off. So yeah, I guess that's it. And I think what I take away from this whole endeavor, me making a song, and I want to give you this advice. It is Anang Malu. I try to live my life that way, where if I have an idea or someone gives me an idea and I think it's a silly idea but I'm excited about it and I want to do it, you should just do it. You should not be shy to do things that you really want to do, and go for it. Always just go for your dreams and have fun while you're doing it. It is always so important to just have fun in the things that you do. So, I just want to say thank you again to you, to everyone who watches my videos and everyone who supports me. I want to say a special thanks to my wife for always bearing with me and always listening to me, talking about all these ideas, and I know that can be very tiring, so thank you. So feel free to leave a comment, let me know your thoughts, subscribe to my videos or to my channel if you are not subscribed yet. And for now, already a happy Gawai and a happy Harvest Festival to everyone. That's it. Thank you. On to maybe the next adventure. See you next week. Bye bye.